Yeah, I don't care who listening, I find it kinda sickening. We send billions to Israel, but shit on Flint, Michigan.
Good morning, my name's Cameron Machado, and I have a little bit of political news for you here today. This is a little bit of a throwback. It's from a couple weeks ago, but I did a video a while back about Ahed Tamimi. She was a 16-year-old Palestinian girl who was arrested and charged with incitement as well as other charges by the Israeli government. The Israeli government will not release her. They find her to be an existential threat to Israel because when Palestinians protest and when Palestinians talk about the stuff that they go through, the Israelis see this as incitement. They think that other Palestinians and Gazans will see this and stand up and maybe bring about another intifada. Well, this I see as a good thing. However, the Palestinian protesters must adopt a nonviolent strategy, just like Martin Luther King, because the only thing that happens when you mix violence with violence is more violence. Mixing violence and violence is not like multiplying a negative and getting a positive. When you add two negatives, you get a bigger negative number. Yeah. So, the clip that I have for you today is a clip from Democracy Now! Democracy Now! Is a mainstream media site in the United States, but it's a lot different than ABC, MSNBC, and definitely very different from Fox News. This clip right here, Amy talks about Ahed Tamimi's cousin. Let's see what happened to Ahed Tamimi's cousin a week or two after Ahed was arrested.
In the occupied West Bank, Israeli forces shot and killed Palestinian Mussab Tamimi during a protest near Ramallah Wednesday, making the 17-year-old the first teenager to be killed by Israel in 2018. Tamimi was also the 16th Palestinian to be killed in demonstrations since President Trump declared last month that the U.S. would recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Witnesses say Tamimi was unarmed when he was shot in the neck. This is Mussab Tamimi's father, Firas Tamimi.
The soldiers arrested a mentally ill boy, and when I tried to release him, the officer said to me, "We want to kill someone." I moved backward to disperse youths away because I saw the bad will in their eyes. I was close to the youths when the soldiers shot my boy in the neck and killed him. I was 5 or 6 meters away from him. Thank God he is a martyr.
Mussab Tamimi was a relative of another Palestinian teenager, 16-year-old Ahed Tamimi, who is in Israeli custody awaiting trial before a military court after she was filmed in a viral video slapping an Israeli soldier.
So as you saw, Ahed Tamimi's cousin, Mussab Tamimi, is now dead. Rest in peace to him, because he died a martyr. The Palestinians are not terrorists. The Palestinians that throw stones and stand up to troops that invade their house and occupy their country are freedom fighters. They're like the people, the African Americans who fought for freedom with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They are true heroes. I digress. Ahed Tamimi is still in jail. But why did Ahed Tamimi do what she did to that soldier? Why did she slap him in the face? Well, Ahed Tamimi's cousin was shot in the face. That is why she did what she did to that soldier. She didn't assault the soldier out of nowhere. She didn't just slap him for no reason. She didn't female dog slap him for no reason. She did that because the soldiers have been harassing her entire life. There are videos of soldiers, Israeli soldiers, going into her home, Spartan kicking that door open, putting the gun up, and taking her parents out. There are videos of this online. But there are also videos online that are propaganda videos from pro-Israeli people. I don't want to be a propagandist about this. I'm just giving you the facts. In the video, it talks about the Tamimi clan. Okay, it's just words. But it's ridiculous. It talks about how bad they are and how they've been doing this their entire life and how they use children to get their point across. Well, the reason Palestinians use children now, or the reason why Palestinian children are now fighting back against Israeli oppression, is because it affects their lives. It affects their lives very much. Imagine you, as a 14-year-old, see soldiers kick in your house door, come in with guns, a mini Uzi maybe, an AK-47, an AR-15, burst into your parents' room, handcuff them, and then walk them out of their house. What would you do? You'd probably be crying because you wouldn't know what to do. You'd be devastated. Your parents are gone. Who's going to be there for you? Who's going to protect you? This is what happens in Palestine on a daily basis. Calling Palestinians terrorists for wanting to be free in their own homeland, who want freedom and liberty in their own homes, in their own country, that's logic. That's logical. Everybody wants sovereignty. Everybody wants to be able to do what they want to do. Everybody wants to be able to aspire to have a good future. What do people living in the West Bank aspire for? They aspire to live another day. What do people in Gaza do? They aspire to live another day. They're not thinking a year from now, 10 years from now. They're thinking a day from now, 10 days from now, a month from now, 10 months from now. Close to a year. But you get my point. Palestinians are fighting for their lives. And us Americans, we have a choice to make. We can either support our government and the Israeli government, who are alone in this battle, or we could stand up for the principles of the United States of America. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, freedom, democracy, and liberty. On that note, I just want to say free Palestine, free Ahed Tamimi, and stop the brutal occupation of Palestine, the West Bank, and Gaza. Everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.